My stuff.
Ready as...
Board games are what we're going to play. Board games to finish off our day. Board games, it's what we're going to play. Board games to finish off our day. Or start them if you are prey, I guess.
I mean, sure. We're not actually going to play any board games at all as well. We're lying. You know, we have almost never played a board game on this channel. You realise that every
week. It counts as board games. I think it counts as board games.
Every week you think about board games, and every week we play card games and party games.
I have a more expansive definition of what a board game is than you, Andrew. I think that's what it comes down to.
Fine. There was a cardboard-based prop somewhere involved. It's a board game.
Yeah, there's cardboard somewhere. Anyway, so
sometimes it's between our ears.
I'm not even sure there's cardboard between my ears anymore. It's more sort of sawdust. It's lost all structural integrity and is now sort of just
a hard week then. You realize it's Tuesday.
So it is Tip-Top Tabletop Tuesday today, and Tip-Top Tabletop Tuesday today we are playing Hello Robot and Nano-Muckell, which are two games we have never played before. And so Hello Robot was suggested by Xate, and this is a little preview of what it's going to look like. We're going to try and get Emily's robots to say particular things. And then the other game, Nano-Muckell, is going to be all about, it's literally just 8 cards. It is the simplest version, Muckell, that it could possibly be. Can you still hear me? Okay, yes. Great. Just my screen went black for 1 minute, for about 10 seconds maybe. But yeah, I will get to the games when we start them. And we've got Alan Oughton. Hello, Alan Oughton. It's lovely to see you here supporting presumably your robot brethren. And there's Alex. Lovely to see you.
Hey,
and Xate is both in the chat and in here because Xate is the master or mistress of multitasking.
Look behind you.
Now, let's start with some introductions. If you want to go around, let's say a boring fact about yourself, and you can share whatever you want. Feel free to share a link or something you're proud of. Let's start with Emily.
Well, I'm Emily. I run Braincrack Games with my husband, Lewis. A boring fact. I had curry for dinner.
Ooh, nice.
Is that boring enough?
No, that's too tasty.
So, I'm Xate.
I work for Quality Beast Games. And I made this on the weekend. Is that boring enough? It's our logo.
That's adorable.
It's cute.
It was for the scavenger hunt at Shelfapalooza.
Yeah, I was pretty impressed by your art skills. And now it's nice representation. Representing the company you are so proud to work for now.
Yeah.
Andrew, now let's see if you can do better with the boringness.
How boring can I be? I have O positive blood. It is the very definition of boring. It's the most common one. There you go.
It's pretty good.
There you go. Factual, boring facts about me. And other than that, I have vague things to do with many games, and I professionally do something completely different. Next week, I have a week off.
Will you be bored during your week off?
No.
Then it doesn't count.
It's true. It'll be a different sort of exciting. So, there's that.
I'm going to give it to you, and that's Andrew Dennison, the person who does things involving roads that I never quite get right.
Correct.
that could be very misleading.
I'll be interested to learn more about that at some point. Yeah, excellent.
And
That does make it
James,
sound interesting.
So
Um,
I'm James Naylor. I run a small publishing company called Naylor Games, and I'm bringing my first kind of board game to market in at the end of this year, called Magnate the First City, which is a sort of city building property game with lots of lovely miniatures, naturally. The most boring fact about me I can think of is that despite having no formal training, I'm surprisingly good at accountancy.
Oh, you poor thing.
So
I mean, I can sympathise. I've become good enough at accountancy that, touch wood, the HMRC have not yet found me remotely interesting.
oh, that's good. You never want to be found interesting. Exactly. That's exactly it.
They have studiously ignored me for 4 years now, so I'm assuming that my level of accountancy skill is entirely boring.
You're doing a great job.
Rest assured, Andrew, they are not the only ones who do not find you in the slightest interesting.
Oh,
Oh,
excellent.
good.
Yes.
I'm so pleased.
Harsh.
Yeah. To be fair, there's several people I try to bore professionally as well. I mean,
I mean,
that's almost the
this
definition
sounds
of
like
success
kind
for some
of-
reports I write. Here is 6 pages of very, very boring. There is nothing you need note at all. Now stamp this piece of paper.
I mean, it's not like you work for an insurance company or something. That would be worse.
I mean, I'm not sure we should try to
Curing
go out of our way to be
insomnia
boring.
would be a good way to do it.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. My levels of insomnia are in no way cured by the level of boring that I sometimes have to deal with.
Wow.
So, I am Bez. I made Yogi, formerly. I'm not going to even bother saying that it used to be called in a bind.
No,
except
don't
that-
And yet you just did.
But yeah, and I'm proudest of the ELL deck. And yeah, my boring fact is that I don't think I've ever said when I woke up. I've not told you when I woke up today. Like I've told you on other days, but today I woke up approximately 7:10 a.m. And I'm sure you all really wanted to know that. So that is my boring fact.
It's a pretty great
Yes.
boring fact right there.
So-
Yeah.
Approximately.
I'm not sure if it hadn't been-
7-11.
Yeah, I was about to say 7-11 and 30 seconds would have been. That might have been precise. Yeah, 7-11
Too
would have been
excitingly
even more
precise, I think. I'd be like,
Yeah.
how do we even know
Yeah,
that exactly?
Yeah, about
I mean,
about 8 minutes past 7.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's the level of really ambient boredom you need to get to. Yeah.
Yeah, I like this. So in the
Yeah,
chat,
smashed it.
Alan and Alex, if you want to try and up the level of boringness, let's see how boring a fact can you give us.
How boring can the chat be tonight?
Oops, I didn't. I meant to have it scroll on the bottom. Okay, so our first game is going to be Hello
Oh!
Robot.
Oh,
Trying
a
to
whole hour finding your UTR. Yeah, that's a
That's
definition
harsh,
of excitement.
yeah.
That is
Finding your UTI?
Alan.
UTR,
UTR.
unique taxpayer reference.
Oh, that's really good. That fits into the
Oh,
accountancy
and
thing as
government
well. There's a nice
gateway.
theme going on there.
Man,
Bonus points when you realise that your personal one isn't the same as your company one, and
Yep.
you've somehow got them both in the autocomplete form and can
Oh,
remember the correct
no.
typography of the password for neither.
This is
and hello, you're Owen again.
You
Owen
ruined that's the
has-
same boring fact you had last week, so that's super boring.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
actually
to
sort
be
of
honest,
meta, isn't it?
this is
Oh,
kind of
clever.
starting to become intriguing. Because it's like, is there a trend? Is it like yogurt for breakfast every day?
Maybe just Tuesdays so
mean-
that it's more boring than normal so that we can hear about it.
I'm sure if we're doing this by proper gamer convention, you can't have the same boring fact twice. You have to bore us in new and exciting ways.
I mean, doesn't that make it less boring? I mean,
Yeah, that's the whole
Oh.
point. Is over time you will eventually have to become interesting and thus lose. The trick is to be the most boring as you can for as long as possible. It's not
Consistently boring.
consistently, but yeah, it's not being
So
uniquely boring.
strangely self-correcting in some sense. Rather oddly.
Yeah, yeah. So you having yogurt for breakfast repeatedly isn't valid. You've got to raise it with a new level of something even
Alex
less
has
relevant.
apparently been winning this game for years by propping up the
No.
error against the wardrobe
Aqua.
today because the leg snaps off.
Yep.
That's fair enough. Okay.
No. Aqua,
I'm,
you're
I'm
definitely
considering
not-
painting
not.
a grey wall grey tomorrow.
Okay,
Are you okay, Andrew?
That is dumb. That is.
let's
I
start
felt
with
bad just
Hello
hearing
Robot.
that. To be completely honest, that's,
Okay.
If I'm feeling particularly stressed, I may watch it dry.
Ooh. And Alan also ended up moving the books in one cupboard to another cupboard to make room for the boxes with my HMRC lettering.
I did that today with my board game collection, but to be honest, that was kind of fun.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So,
Shall I unplug for the
with
game then?
this game, we are going to need 2 team captains. Who really wants to be a team captain?
That sounds exciting.
So not you then.
That's counterintuitive after the boring fact round.
Yeah.
I've never played this before, so I don't feel remotely qualified to be a team captain.
Okay,
Has
I know
anybody
the
played
game.
this before?
Okay, Sate is going to be team.
What? I nominated James.
Okay, fine. It's James and Sate. There we go.
All right.
Okay.
all right.
Excellent. Well, that solved that
Good.
problem.
Fair enough.
High five.
Okay,
Clutch.
You've been
Hooray.
voluntold.
Virtual high five. There you go.
who's on? Do you want to give a name to your team?
Oh my god. What to call it?
The utterly uninteresting and uninformative accountant robots.
You are.
Do you?
I like that.
Oh, Marvin, and we claim Alan Alton because he says Marvin, and that just works for us.
Yeah. I think.
Okay,
we all
so
know
you are
I've been
Team
very
Marvin.
depressed.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay, so James, what's your team's name?
What?
That I think Zake just came up with our name, right?
I think we just covered that.
No,
Yeah.
I thought that James and Xates are 2 separate teams.
Yes.
Oh,
We thought we were the same team.
we thought we were on the same team.
Oh, did you think it was you 2 against us 3?
And then your good
I
self
thought you were the 2
Andrew and Emily with the other
captains.
team. I don't know. That was my assumption.
I mean, are you happy to be team captain?
I mean, yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Why not?
I'm a
I
little
mean,
bit
I have no
sad
idea
now
what
that-
I'm doing, but games are
Yeah,
often
you are
even more
the
fun that way.
captain.
So
I'm
So-
just waiting to see which of the 3 of us has to be picked last.
Oh, so we get to draft you?
oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be a really long process.
Just having flashbacks to secondary school.
Are we going to roll for who gets first pick? I have a D20.
Yeah,
You've
sure.
already claimed it with Alan Alton. So, James.
But that was what I thought I was on a
we
team
decided
with
chat
James.
was a separate team. I thought chat were playing as chat, and then we had Team Marvin and Team whatever the hell the other team is.
Except Team Marvin was James and I, so that doesn't exist anymore.
Fine,
Well,
we have Team
you are-
Mar and another team, and chat.
Vin.
well, there could be another team called Vin. That would be exactly. Right?
So we have Mar and Vin and chat. Good. Okay, that's that covered.
Are there 3
No, there's-
teams now?
There's
Yes.
2 teams.
Okay.
Sate is Team Mar. Okay, we'll
Okay.
put Team Mar up the top.
Does that mean
Right.
I'm in charge of Team Vin?
Yes,
Yes.
Okay,
it does.
that means I have this convenient little stripe across my eyes. I can just move here and be censored.
If you just drift gently into that corner.
That stripe
That's
only
that corner.
doesn't happen in Twitch, I don't think, though.
Oh, I can't hide in
Hmm.
Twitch. Darn.
Yeah. And hello, Twinflower. I assume that's how you pronounce your name. We are just drafting teams for Hey Robot. I think what will... And so we've got Team Mar, which is State. We've got Team Vin, which is James. And Andrew, or team people in the chat, say which team you want to join. And clearly, Alan, you really want to get into Team Mar.
What?
Emily, yeah,
Come
just
on, Team Vin. Come on, Team Vin.
I wanted to be Team Vin, but you know, I don't get to be on your team, James. I'm
Your
sorry.
one's going to be Team Mar, which is
Woo!
Sate's team.
I get I
I
win.
like this. Whenever chat talk, I disappear. I approve of this system.
Oh,
I
whoa.
do too. Please
There's
say
a
more
lots of
chat.
people on
Much
Sate's
better.
team.
Come on. Come on,
we
someone
love
else,
it.
Team
I'll
Vin.
be on James's team. This is
Yes.
unfair.
I'm not sure I'm on any team.
Thank you,
I'm
thank you.
I will join whichever team I'm told to.
Aw. Poor Andrew.
Whoa! Everyone's on Team Mar except for Alex.
Except my
And
Right,
partner.
Emily's on Team Vin.
I
And
think I have to
Emily.
join Team Vin then, don't I? Just to even this up.
Aquasilus is my partner in crime, but won't be on my team. That's telling.
Oof.
Hey, you need to keep it. Whoa, Alan Outson's changed. Whoa.
Oh,
That
yes.
doesn't surprise me in the
Recruiting for Team
slightest.
Vin.
Alan Outen has
Excellent.
never wanted to be on my team. That does not surprise me. Okay, so then I get Monkey. Monkey, you're on my team.
Okay. I'm doing what I'm told. This is a high-tech system.
Okay,
I
I'm going
do
to
like
move
that
you
about
up
you.
here, if that's okay. So we've got Team Mar. There we go. So Team Mar is Xate, Andrew, Twinflower, Hugoin, and possibly Alan. And Team Vin is James, Emily, myself, and possibly Alan. So what we need to do is to try and get the computer to say one of these words. So take us away, Mar.
Those words are really hard to read.
Race, necklace, comment, drain, staircase,
Okay.
universe, sash, hawk, residence, rabbit, pie, Bronx, warrior, girl, cameo, congress. The rule is that you have to try and get the robot to say one of these words. So you need to kind of think, okay, what are we going to say to the robot via Emily's voice? And then we are going to see if the robot does say, for example, the word race without actually saying the word race to the robot. So we can't just say, what's his race?
Okay.
Is the number of points we get if we get it to say the word?
Correct.
I think
how
I
long
have...
do we have in? How long is it allowed to run before it's deemed that it's failed?
Until we stop listening.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I think I have one. What piece of jewelry can be worn around the neck? Oh, no, you can't say neck, can you?
You can't say neck.
Ah.
It's like taboo. You can't use a part of the word.
Okay.
Ooh.
So as team captain, you could say, okay, this is the words we're going for, and then get everyone involved in chat to make suggestions.
Do we want to still try to go for necklace? Anybody got some suggestions for that one?
I'm thinking comment seems like it should be easy for 3 points.
Yeah, comment does seem easy, but
yeah, I'm trying to
Emily,
okay, let's do comment.
Do you have the system on British or American?
I think it's on English. I think.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
It's
we
on
done it ages ago. So we'll find out.
What is a response to a post called or something like that?
Yeah. Feels like it should be easy.
So when do we submit our questions to the robot?
So it's one at a time. So currently it is team 1.
Okay.
And then...
Otherwise known as Team Mar.
Do we want to try that one?
I mean, necklace still seems like it should be a strong one.
Alan's made a suggestion.
Okay. Should we go with that?
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, sure. Try that.
Okay. Alexa, what do you call a string-like piece of jewelry?
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Do you want to try? Do you want me to ask?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. Alexa, what do you call a string-type piece of jewelry?
Here's something I found on the web. According to sunsentinel.com, string, wire, or chains, the beads and jewelry determine which type of string, wire, or chains come in your kit.
Alexa, oh no.
Well, it got close.
So that counts as a miss.
No, so we got a miss.
All right. Does that mean
makes
that
it go up in value?
time for Team Vin? So I just saw this one. I do like the look of what do you call a set of steps?
Not you can't take that one. He's on our team.
Oh,
sorry.
So I can't just. What are you
No.
crowdsourcing these ideas? That just seems terribly unfair because I was going to ask something similar. So I will ask something a bit different then.
That's why we picked teams. You can have the others, but not him.
Okay, all right. Well, then I will come up with something very similar to that instead, just for copyright reasons.
In no way related.
How about how do you get from one floor to the next?
That's exactly what I was about to ask. Yes,
And
exactly. So let's try that guess out.
Nico-chan, we're playing robot, so feel free to give suggestions of how we're going to get the robot to say particular things.
I like twin flowers.
Can I try the guess that we just talked about, Bez?
Sure.
Okay, so and how are you going to press a button and then?
Yep.
No, you
Okay.
you can just say, if you say her name and then the question, it should work.
Oh, as in just call for Alexa to do it. Okay, great.
Yeah.
So, Alexa, how do you get between two different floors of a building?
Oh no, she stopped working. Let me do it, please.
Oh, okay.
An elevator,
How do you get
James.
between two different floors in a building?
Sorry, I don't know that.
Let me try again. Alexa,
Alexa
how
gets
do you get
carried.
between two floors in a building?
Sorry, I don't know that.
No.
But you have
Okay.
translated enabled. Do you
No.
want to open it?
No.
No. All right.
That's going well.
Oh,
I like
I
twin
think
flowers.
that's missed.
Okay, let's have a look.
I like twin flowers for 2 points.
So now it's back to Team Mar.
I have no idea what that means, so go for it, Andrew.
Yeah. Okay,
So
so
which one are you going for?
we're trying for Resident for 2 points. Alexa, what zombie movie starred Mila Djokovic?
Zombie Movie is a 2007 comedy film starring Jason
Alexa.
Doherty.
Stop.
Okay, Emily, can you try that one for us?
What was the question? Sorry.
Twin flowers comment in the chat. That one. There we go.
Okay, Alexa, what zombie movie was based on a computer game? What zombie movie based on a computer game stars?
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Alexa. Alexa, what zombie movie based on a computer game stars Mila Djokovic?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
No.
So when I saw this played by Girls Game Shelf, their Alexa seems smarter than your Alexa.
Yeah. Is it possible we have a dumb version of Alexa?
Because theirs seem to know all the answers, and yours is just kind of.
Or is it now Argo James?
So it's,
Yes.
it's Team Vin.
I think it is.
With Drain, could it be something about like how what's in the bottom of a sink or something? Oh no, that's a plug hole, isn't it?
I was thinking we might have a go at something with a hawk, maybe something about a bird of prey, like what is an example of a bird of prey, or have a go at something like that. I don't know. Or
What do you think, Bez?
is
I'm
the
thinking
hawk the
of
largest?
going for
No, it's
the
eagles are bigger, I
high
guess.
pointer ones. What is something? What forms of clothing are worn around the neck?
For which
or
one?
what for sash?
I think I've got one. What if we say, is it possible to ask something if the list includes the word?
No.
Does that?
You're
Okay,
not
so we
allowed
couldn't
to
say
the word.
we couldn't say something like what? No. What I mean is this: we could say what are the 5 boroughs of New York, and then one of them would be Bronx. So
Oh,
as a
yes.
result of saying it,
Oh
you
yes.
get all 5. So
Oh,
we can,
okay.
is that the legal move? Okay,
Yes,
can
it is absolutely.
we try that then?
Yeah. So what's the specific wording you want?
What are the 5 boroughs of New York?
Alexa, what are the 5 boroughs of New York?
Here's what I found on reference.com. New York City is home to 5 boroughs, namely the Bronx, Manhattan,
Yes.
Queens,
Alexa,
Brooklyn.
Hey.
stop.
Ooh, first scorer. We got
Yes.
2 points. Team Vin in the lead.
Here's what I
And-
found on reference.com.
Stop.
Oh, dear.
Yay.
Excellent.
Okay, Team Mar has to go for it now.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I'm sure Zayt is thinking.
Oh, Zate's muted.
Zayt's muted and thinking. That's how intensely Zayt is thinking.
Do we want to go for just easier ones rather than high points, just to make sure we get?
I was going to
one?
ask it. Alexa? What would you call a gold chain worn around the? No, you can't say neck.
Yeah, that was the same problem.
Sorry,
we
I
had.
don't know that one.
Yep.
We could just ask for types of jewelry.
Could, yes, it might come up, mightn't it? Yes.
Should we just go for that?
Diamond jewelry? Is that going to make it more likely?
Johan says, what's another name for a guest performance in a movie?
That's
cameo.
pretty good.
Yes, that's quite good. We could try that.
Who's Team Andrew?
Apparently,
you.
that's Team Mar.
They meant Team Mar.
Yeah. It's
Do you
not
want
like
me
we
to
pick
ask that
silly
one?
team names. Yes, let's go.
Yeah? Okay.
that
It's
seems
eminently
solid, that.
practical.
Alexa, what's another name for a guest performance in a movie?
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
No.
Is Alexa sure about anything?
she's sure about whatever the question was for hours that I've immediately forgotten.
Yeah, she's sure
I
about
think
American
she's
things.
on your team. She heard us say that you're on the other team, and she's correcting us. That's what's happening here. I
So it's
forgot
us
that your
again.
name
So
is
I've got a-
Andrew.
So you just had a miss on Cameo.
I was thinking for cameo, could we ask about necklaces? Because that's like, it's a form of jewelry. You get cameo necklaces.
Ooh.
True.
It would be like, what do you call a piece of jewelry that has a silhouette of a person on it? Is that too specific?
Ooh. No, I think that's totally fine. Neko-chan suggested Alexa, what's a bunny?
Oh, that's
Ooh,
smart.
Word up.
That will get us,
song.
that will get us
That
a
would
point.
only be 1 point,
Oh.
though.
Yeah.
Cameo is
It
4
could be a
points.
good one for sweeping up, but I think we need to work on the higher pointy ones.
Yeah,
I think we just need to get on the board, Andrew.
I mean, there is that.
Um,
Yeah.
Ooh, what is the cartoon Stevens something?
Ross, you have to declare what team you're on before you
Oh,
make
that's
suggestions.
Yeah.
that's quite
Are you
clever.
on Andrew and
Um,
my team, or are you
yeah,
on that
that's-
other team with those other people?
Oh, this is.
I like- Yeah, this one for
Ross is his own team, of course. That's
Tony, who is a world-class skateboarder. Hello,
That's
Odin.
smart.
It's lovely to see you. And
Seriously,
really-
Matt?
I
Helping
think
me-
we should do this one.
I don't even know the answer to that. Who is that?
Cameo.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
Do you want me to ask that one?
Well, James is the team captain.
so this one is so with
It'll
the
be-
cameo one is who
Cameo
so hang
would
on.
be-
Well, this is a band that wrote the song Word Up.
So
Okay, that seems quite clever. I think we should have a go at that one because that's
Okay.
a lot of points if we
let's
get
do
it.
Sure. Alexa, who wrote the song Word Up?
Word Up's authors are Tommy Jenkins and Larry Blackman.
Too specific. It just said their names, I think.
Oh.
Oh,
maybe
no!
there's-
Oh,
maybe
we needed
was
to rephrase.
Cameo.
What band? Probably.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh, but
I think we
Oh,
should
man.
ask what band wrote the song Word Up.
Oh no!
Do you want me to-
I mean-
is that your question?
That does. If we're confident it will come back, that seems strong. I
I have
don't
no
know
clue
that.
what the answer is, but I think we should ask that.
Possibly.
Okay,
Why not? Right?
You
Just in
sure?
case.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Alexa, what band wrote the song Word Up?
Here's something I found on reference.com. The band Pentagram sings the song Mental Zero.
Thanks,
Oh,
Alexa.
No.
It doesn't even understand the words that you say.
Apparently not.
Oh.
Oh,
Just out of curiosity, what would the answer be? Because I don't know.
it would have been Cameo.
Oh, okay. I've never heard of them.
But that's another miss on Cameo, so we need to work out a
Have to
different
get
way
it
to
to take
ask.
Cameo.
So remember, people, we're trying to get the ones that are worth more points. And if you
Really?
can see, Nicholas is worth 4 points. Cameo is worth a whopping 6. So we really need to work on Cameo. I like these, like the legislative body in America, He-Man and the Masters of what? But
Yeah.
Yeah.
let's think about. I was going to suggest what Emily said for the jewelry form of Cameo.
hmm
Mm.
I'm just trying to think of how it would be phrased. It would be like, what do you call a piece of jewelry that features the silhouette of a person? I just don't know if she's smart enough to get it.
There's only
One
one way
can't
to
fall.
find out.
Do you want me to go?
I think we should give it a go. It's worth a lot of points, isn't it? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's absolutely worth a shot.
Okay, Alexa, What do you call a piece of jewelry that features the silhouette of a person?
I don't know that one.
No.
Oh,
Cameo's
man.
hard. Oh my god. Oh,
Okay.
no, I'm not going to say anything because the other team will steal it. But I have an idea.
Oh,
Should
well,
we
okay,
just
let's
ask-
hold on to that for now.
Yeah.
Should we just ask the definition in reverse? Like, what is the appearance of a well-known person in a work of performing art, or in a movie, or something like that?
Yeah, is it going to be precise enough that it'll figure it out? I'm trying to figure out how Alexa
I
works
was just
now.
wondering if the kind of proper sounding, very British.
Yeah, I mean, we can think of cameo performances and ask
I
them
don't-
We
about
play
that.
Duchess. Duchess is on our team. Duchess, help us find something to ask Alexa to get the answer cameo.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
That was not a question.
Alexa, are you competent?
That was also not our question.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
She's not sure.
Oh, come on.
Oh dear. Okay.
I think I would just go with what is a typical Thanksgiving
Oh, I can
Thanksgiving
scroll it
dessert.
up slightly.
Yeah.
I want something. Can we do that one?
Yeah.
So what's a typical Thanksgiving dessert?
Yes.
Alexa, what's a typical Thanksgiving dessert?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, pies. Usually
Yes!
apple, pumpkin, and
There
other
we go.
fruit
We got
pies.
something.
We got a
Yeah.
point.
There's a
We
limit
got
on
a
That's a
the
shame.
point.
That was
Alexa.
actually what I was going to go for.
Did that answer your question?
Yes.
Also, does anyone have any pie? Because I'm really hungry.
Yeah. Rabbit
Did
pie.
that
maybe.
answer your
None I can
question?
send your
Yes.
way, sadly.
Yes.
Okay, we've
Thanks for the
got
feedback.
Alex suggests which band released the album.
We're labouring this point.
I think we got to try it because it's so many points.
Yes, please
It's,
do it.
Well, the other idea I had was that there's a website called Cameo where you can pay for celebrities to send you a message.
oh, that's a tough one between those two.
So, yeah.
I'm so that's really hard. I'd be really tempted to try this one just because the band
The
one.
word
Because
up.
it would be wonderful if we could finally actually use this musical knowledge to
We
actually.
also claimed Odin for our team. Odin, don't help Team James. Just stick with us.
Okay, are we going with that one?
Yep, I think so.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just going to look at it myself just so I make sure I get the wording right. Alexa, which band released the album Word Up?
The answer is Cameo.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh man, Team Vin.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Okay, that's.
I
pretty
mean, that was clear. You guys had Aquasulis, so I mean,
So now everyone needs to help Team Mar because it's 1 point to 9.
Oh,
I mean, we were already gonna lose, but now we're just gonna.
okay. I think I have necklace down at last.
Okay.
What do you call a chain worn at the? What type of jewelry is a chain worn at the throat?
Oh, that's smart. Do you want me to
That
ask it?
should give us a necklace, I would hope.
I think she's gonna not know, but you can go for it.
Around
if
the
you want.
throat, I like that synonym.
Yeah.
Team
Yeah.
Mar
Alexa, what sort of jewelry is worn around the throat?
She didn't pick you up, but I can ask for you.
Okay,
Alexa?
ask.
Alexa, what type of jewelry is worn around the throat?
Here's something I found from the article Necklace on Wikipedia.
Yeah!
Did you know that there are
Nice.
various types of
Stop.
adornment
That's
worn by
very good.
humans?
Way to
Well
go, monkey.
done.
Nice.
Score.
That was good.
Lateral
We're
thinking gets
coming
there
for
eventually.
you. Feeling all safe with your 9 points.
Mhm.
I suggest doing what Ross mentioned a while back,
Resident Evil.
where which video game is set in Raccoon City?
hmm
I think that's a good. Yeah, I think that's a good. That's a good guess. Yeah.
You want me to ask the whole question that Ross wrote?
Yeah.
I would just say maybe a video game because I think the only problem with the longer questions sometimes is that there's more
It picks
potential
up
for it
on
to
the
go
wrong
wrong.
thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Alexa, What's the name of the popular video game designed by Capcom set in Raccoon City?
Here's something I found on the web. According to ig.com, October 31st, 2011, Capcom has finally revealed its single-player campaign for Resident Evil, Raccoon City.
Alexa,
It will get
stop.
there. No.
Very nice.
Thanks, Ross.
Okay. Fine. Okay, I've got one. What is given to the winner of a beauty contest?
And Twinflower suggests a rule that once one question has been asked, we can't rephrase it, but I don't. Surely that's part of the game. I don't know.
I would say that's kind of part of the game because it's like but there's the whole thing that Alexa's not as clever as it thinks it is, right?
Half of the game is how do you ask Alexa a question that Alexa understands it, and it's worth more points each time.
I'm pretty sure that's 90% of the game.
So, Zate, what was yours? Sorry.
What is given to the winner of a beauty contest?
Which one are you going for?
Sash.
Sash, I think.
Okay.
I think we're probably screwed anyway because they only need 14 points, and there's no big numbers.
Okay, Alexa.
Cameo screwed us.
What is given to the winner of a beauty pageant?
Here's something I found on the web. According to wisegeek.com, the winner of a beauty pageant receives the title of queen.
No.
We didn't ask pageant, we asked contest. You misphrased us.
Did I? Yeah, let's go again. I'm sorry.
Yeah, let's go with the exact word.
So what is it again? Sorry.
What is given to the winner of a beauty contest?
Contest. Okay. Alexa, what is given to the winner of a beauty contest?
Here's something I found on the web. According to indiastudychannel.com, the winner do presented with a Mahindra TUF 300.
No.
What?
Somehow worse.
Okay.
We're learning things, I guess.
I mean, that is okay. Well, that's something.
I do have one that would maybe get us universe. Because of beauty pageants, because I think Miss Universe is the biggest beauty pageant competition in the world.
Yes. Well, yes.
It's only 2 points, but it would get us.
I think it's
the
worth
win.
it.
You need 2
Yeah, we get
points.
us the win. I think I would go with that.
Okay. Alexa, what's the name of the biggest beauty contest in the world?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
No.
That's
Which
unfortunate.
one did we miss? That was Sash again.
Yeah.
No, that was
No,
Universe.
universe.
Cancel. Miss. And Odin asks if we're allowed to ask Alexa to play songs. I'm assuming that we're going to house rule that you're not. Or...
Oh, I don't know. I think that would be fun. Have Alexa sing our words to us. Why not?
I mean, I do think that I've been thinking music seems like quite a powerful hack because there are so many words, cool things. You can Google what the band is, maybe what a year was, and then get back to
And
it
then they go from
sometimes.
there.
Now,
Yeah.
you should know,
No,
I
but
mean,
I think I might be able to get it to
suggesting,
pin down
like, either-
Sash.
if you're
Um,
Googling, you're cheating. Because that's the whole point of the game, is that we
It's
don't
to not
know.
Google, right?
Yeah, I mean, Alexa is our Google.
Yes, because otherwise you can
Oh,
literally match what
thank-
Alexa will find to what you're going to
Thank
ask
God
Alexa.
that's not true outside of this game. That's all I'll say to that. Bloody hell.
Alexa, what do you call a large ribbon worn around the body?
Here's something I found on Wikipedia. A sash is a large and non-conventional ribbon or band of material worn around the
Alexa,
Do you
body.
know what it is?
Stop.
Alexa only understands our questions when Andrew asks them. Emily's sabotaging us somehow. But every time Andrew asks, we get it
Here's
right.
something I found on Wikipedia. A sash is a large and usually colourful ribbon or band
She's
of
getting
material
excited
worn
now and
around
telling
the
us the
body,
same answer
taken
again.
from one shoulder to the opposite hip.
Monkey, you got to ask all our questions. We're
gonna
we're
ask
taking
all
the
the
win with your
questions,
voice.
Yep.
Is Fong on our team?
No, Odin. I claimed Odin. Sorry,
Oh,
I claimed them the second they got in here.
Well, there
Yeah.
was a good suggestion from chat saying that Arnold Schwarzenegger won Mr. Universe.
But that's
Oh,
from
I-
Odin,
that's-
and I claimed
that's
him for our
Odin,
team.
that's-
So,
Oh, did
sorry.
you say? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know it's a really good suggestion. So,
I liked. I mean, would Common be suitable for comment
Oh,
because
that's
it is
interesting,
done
isn't
the
it?
same way. And Aqua suggested, how do you say, what is your name in French?
It's clever.
Nope.
You
Hmm.
comment tu
Oh,
t'appelles.
that's
Nope.
I don't
That's
know.
not the same
Because
word.
it's like a
That's bit
sound
dodgy.
alike. It's not
Nope.
the actual.
Yeah, we're using sounds like, not actually getting it to say the
It
word.
has to say the word.
Yeah, I would agree with this. I like this from Neko-chan. What is the cosmos?
Or who does? I don't know anything about Xena Warrior Princess. Does anyone know like when that was or who played her?
Yes.
Lucy Lawless.
Lucy
Oh.
Lawless.
Who is
Maybe
Xena?
we can-
Who is Xena? Alexa, who is Xena?
This is
Alec-
Xena from Lewis Spotify.
No, Alexa, stop.
No, but
No, Alexa.
That's
So-
wrong. Sorry.
Yeah.
She just
It's-
misheard. I think she started
think-
playing a song.
So should we take, because I reformulate the question slightly
But it-
differently.
But
We
no,
could-
then
we-
you have to say the same question. If it's only
yeah,
misheard,
well,
then
you
it
can
only
have a
has to
do-over
repeat the
on
same thing.
saying it, but you did ask the box.
So
You
we
did
want to
ask.
ask Alexa who. Oh, we want to ask who is Xena.
Yes.
Alexa, who is Xena?
According to Wikipedia, Xena is a fictional character from Robert Tapert's Xena, Warrior Princess franchise.
Aw.
Created by Tapert and John
Alexa,
Schulian. She
stop.
and
Okay, we need
it's-
a do-over. Now that we finally understand the mindset behind being a robot, we didn't understand that fully. We
Yeah, now we've established just
Monkey,
how dumb
monkey's
Alexa
too
is.
primate, and I'm too human. We didn't have the whole robot vibe going for us.
Yeah.
Now we get it. So we challenge you to a rematch.
Alexa 10011100110011111.
I'm very happy for that.
yeah,
1.0 e plus 18 equals 1.0 e plus 18.
Just ignore him.
2 times 1.0.
Oh my
I
gosh,
don't know
it's gone
what's
off
your
on one
Owen's meaning by Mar is greater than another name for Godser.
Is it for Drain?
No, it's just a guess to indicate team allegiance, I think.
18 equals 4.0.
You
I
absolutely
think I
broke
might
her
have
with that,
broken-
Andrew.
It's if you can't
She's
binary as a
melting.
computer, it completely confuses it.
Alexa is in love with
Okay,
you
so we're
now.
playing
You just
again.
said some really
We've
sexy
got
stuff. to
Fun
remind
Guy,
me.
I fixed it.
Storm,
I fixed it. We're all good.
Salamander, Military, Mime, and Jamaica are the easy ones, and then the ones worth 2 points are Personality, Lining, Livestock, Oath, Hideo Kojima, Search, Laundry, Communication, and Tank.
What
There's
in
no
the
three.
world? I thought we're playing in English. Are we
He
not?
wrote a load of
Well,
horror.
you know, don't give information to the other team. Yeah,
I'm sorry. I was
Team
just trying to
Margot
be
is
nice.
first.
Team Mar does
Okay.
go first.
How is Salamander a 1?
So yeah, that seems arbitrary, doesn't it? I
I
have to
kind
admit.
of wonder if it is completely random.
Cheetah?
I wonder if it is, because it must be very hard for it to work out what would be more or less difficult for
Okay,
Alexa to get.
how
Right?
about
I think we should go for
Don't-
tank because it's easy, and because it's relatively easy. So we should try to get rid of that one.
okay? Did you have a question?
Yeah, I did. Alexa, what is the name of a common armored fighting vehicle?
Mhm.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, I wouldn't have.
Really?
gotten- That's a weird phrase, dude.
Okay, it would report as tank on most things.
I've
in the
got
search.
a really good
Dang.
one. So, James, I would suggest who
have another
designed Metal Gear Solid?
Oh,
'Cause
yeah,
that should- yep.
that seems very, very smart. Let's go with that.
As long
Alexa,
as Alexa knows.
who designed Metal Gear Solid?
Metal Gear Solid's designer is Hideo Kojima.
That's not how you pronounce it. Hideo
Okay.
Kojima.
Well, at least
Okay,
agree
I've
to
got-
things Alexa
I've
has
got
done,
one.
didn't he?
We should do tank again and get the
Yeah,
3
but-
points if we can.
Not your way.
Okay, what do you want us to ask it?
What is another name for an aquarium?
Alexa, what is
Ah.
another name for an aquarium?
Public Aquarium's nickname is Public Aquarium.
Okay, Emily,
That's a great nickname.
can you try to translate that question into something it understands?
Well, what about
We've got
what is commonly used to keep fish as pets?
Yes.
No,
Or
no,
where
no.
the
We just
great
need you to
fish
read
live?
it clearly because I don't think it understood me there because
Oh,
that
you
didn't
want
seem
me to ask a
really.
question?
Just
Sorry,
Yeah.
what-
Sunflower says you can't ask for synonyms. I wonder if they mean that Alexa just doesn't do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
what was the question you wanted to be?
Quinn, do you mean we're not
re-asked,
allowed
Andrew?
to? Do we need to ask a different
Is that in the
question,
rules?
or do you mean Alexa doesn't understand them? Because if we're
I
not
think
allowed
it's
to, then we have to
rule.
ask something else. But
I think we may have moved on anyway because I think Bez has scored it and we're now stuck on team 2, whatever we do anyway. I think there may have been a technical error.
ah.
Okay.
Thank you for that one.
What have we got here? We've got.
Alex suggests we write down the questions in case it doesn't work. I'm not sure what's the thinking behind that. I'm slightly confused.
I think it would be that we have a record of what we meant to ask.
Okay.
We don't want to
Coping.
double up on questions, maybe. I'm not sure.
I think
But
we
I
might be
can't
taking
write
it a little
fast
too
enough.
seriously. Yeah.
Something like what type of living thing is yeast? I don't know. Maybe something like that.
Or what?
It's not a fungi, though.
Is it not?
No, I think it's bacteria.
it's a more boring guy, not a fun
I
guy.
thought it was a fungus.
Oh, no. Oh. I don't
Where-
know. Maybe it
Where
is.
do we keep tropical fish?
Yeah?
Yeah, I think that's worth going for.
Alexa, where do you keep tropical fish?
Here's something I found on the web. According to streetdirectory.com. Most of the time, we prefer to have tropical fish for the aquarium fish tank.
Oh, they totally
Oh,
got there from
no.
Mars.
Yep. Dang.
Sunflower
And that is no good point.
says the game rules is you can't say what is a synonym for blank, I believe. I may
Okay.
be
I feel
wrong.
like, what's another word for?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. You see, this feels like now because we're 2 behind. It feels like it's very hard to catch up. Oh, what's going on now?
I'm just
We
checking
can't
the
see
rules.
the words. Yeah,
Oh
but
yeah, that's true. Sorry. I will take that off. There we go.
Excellent, Bez. Yeah, that's helped.
I'm reading the rules in a different window now.
That's better. Yes.
No, there's no rule against that.
Oh, you could ask Alexa, what is Google?
Oh.
yes, I like it. I was
Yeah.
going to say something very
Bye-bye.
similar.
Okay, let's
You
try
wanna
that.
ask?
Yes.
Are you asking or am I?
You
Andrew.
go for it because
Yeah.
it seems to struggle last time.
Alexa, what is Google?
According to Wikipedia, Google is a multinational corporation from the United States of America. It is known for creating and running one of the largest search engines on
Yes.
the World Wide Web.
There
Every
we go.
day, more
Alexa.
than 1 billion people use it.
Alexa,
Google.
stop.
We're on the board.
We're on the
Finally.
board. Yeah. Dang, it does feel quite swingy when you get these the ones that you just struggle to get, and then whichever team gets them, it feels like you get a big wedge of points.
What is the
Yeah.
function of language?
Maybe we should have said we can only do each one once until they've all gone through, so that it like continually.
That could be a good house rule. Yeah, you can't reattempt a card until you've, or you can't attempt one that you've previously attempted until you've tried something else first. Or yeah, you can't serially do the same card.
I don't
That's a
know.
fun
Isn't
one.
that part of the excitement that you keep?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like it's like
Desperately
doing
trying
Yeah,
to
all right, then
go
get-
up and
Hurry up
start
and get us
and
a
it's
3
like,
then.
you're
Hurry up
hoping
and get
to
us a
get
3.
this.
Well, I'm sure we can have a go at something. Right, we've got so.
I was thinking about oath. I swear there is something about oath sworn in some fantasy thing that I've read or seen, and I can't think of where it's from, and it's really bugging me. Oath sworn, it's a thing, and I can't.
I wonder if Trial by Trolley would be in Alexa's thing. Like, could we ask, what is a board game made by Cyanide and Happiness? That was who made it, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
So
what was
board
the
game
second?
one?
What was
Sounds
the
quite
second game
specific.
made by Cyanide and Happiness? That might be a bit too niche.
Maybe something about washing machines for laundry. We've got
Or there's communication. You could ask like
So we've got what is the function of
Yeah.
language, but
Someone earlier on said what happens at a farm auction. I really like that one.
oh, that is good.
Mm.
I think we should have a go at that one.
For livestock.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
we've got-
I think they put a new question in. They said, what do you call an auction that sells animals? Do we want to ask that?
Yeah, I think we should have a go at that. Yeah.
Hang on, wasn't Twin Flower on our team?
Oh,
I
Are
think
they?
she's jumping ship. I think
That's we've had
we
the
disappointed her
defection
too
is real.
poorly last time. Twin Flower, what team are you on? We thought you were our team, but you're helping them, so you got to declare your allegiance here.
Yeah.
Which
You have
film
to
did
swear an
Jennifer
oath.
Lawrence win her Best Actress Oscar for?
Okay, let's
Oh,
just.
is it Silver Linings?
Oh yes, I think we should try that one.
That one?
Yep.
Okay. Alexa, what film did Jennifer Lawrence win her Best Actress Oscar for?
Here's something I found from the article The Hunger Games, Mockingjay, Part 2 on Wikipedia. For her part, Jennifer Lawrence was nominated for Best Actress in an Action Movie at the 21st Critics' Choice Awards.
That's
What
definitely
were
not
we
right.
going for?
That was for Lining.
Lining.
Mm.
Lining.
What film? I don't. I just.
It was the Silver Linings
What?
Playbook.
Hey! Cheating!
No, that shouldn't have gone.
Oh man.
Is it possible to ignore it? Or maybe not.
I
I
think we may have
pressed the
to
wrong
have,
button.
I think we may have to have a do-over because I think we skipped. We got one that we wanted to get just the computer to clarify, and that didn't work. And now you guys have got points, so I think we have to call this
we
a mulligan.
could restart.
Yeah, I think probably.
No, I
probably
can't
better.
click onto words.
Oh, but I have so many good questions lined up.
For lining.
No, I
Okay,
was
do you
going-
want
I
to
had
just
one
stick with this one and see what happens?
I mean,
with you
we
guys
can.
getting extra points for.
Yes, we.
Hang on. It just means we have to get to 16, right?
Yeah.
No,
but I
it
think
kind of
automatically ends
stops
the
it
game.
right then.
Because we also
So
say
had a
if-
shot at
if-
getting a
If
3-pointer.
Team Mar gets to 12, Team Mar wins.
Okay,
Okay.
sure.
I want to ask, what is the Myers-Briggs test?
Okay.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a good one.
Alexa,
That's a good
what
one.
is the Myers-Briggs test?
Here's what I found on reference.com. The Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, or MBTI, is a personality test that categorizes
good.
Alexa?
individuals
Yep,
by
that'll work.
psychological
Alexa?
types based on factors such as
Alexa,
thought process.
stop.
Twinflower suggests we just even it out. Shall I just do that? Pretend we skipped fungi and then give you fungi?
Here's what
So that-
I found on
Yes.
reference.com.
Oh, that only gives us a
The
point. But yes.
Myers-Briggs
No, it
Type
gives you 2 points.
Oh, does it? Oh, yes. Yeah. If you passed it. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay, so now it's all balanced.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Haven't we still lost a turn?
According to the
What?
Myers-Briggs Foundation,
Alexa, stop.
what if we ask, what is a hurricane?
Oh, well, there was a really good one in chat. I don't know who said it. It was about Storm.
What X-Man
what
can
X-Men?
control the weather?
Yeah.
What X-Man controls the...
That
Ah!
was our team, though, wasn't it?
That's a tough
I
one.
don't
That's
remember who it
Odin.
was.
That's us. That's our next one.
Okay.
Oh, right, in
Yeah,
which
I think
case...
Well, should we
Well,
just try and get
no.
Storm before
Should
them?
we say what is a hurricane?
Sure.
Alexa, what is a hurricane?
the noun hurricane can have a few meanings. 1. A violent, tropical, cyclonic storm of the western North
Yep,
Atlantic,
there you go.
having wind
Alexa?
speeds of or in excess of
Alexa?
72 miles per
Stop.
I was going to say that we could try. What is the purpose of a jury?
Yeah, we've got lots of similar ones for that. What does a judge preside over? What happens in a legal court? We've got a couple of different. What do you think is better
Yeah.
for the?
I mean, juries are specific to jury trials, aren't they? You don't hold a jury for anything else. A judge can make other rulings.
Okay.
What's his TCP/IP?
It's a communications protocol,
Mm.
Ah.
so that would get us communication potentially. But then again,
Okay.
Alexa may not understand that. That's asking a lot of Alexa to pass and understand the initials.
Go ahead and use your phrasing then, if you think it's best. I trust you.
I'm not convinced it's best, but I can't think of anything else that juries do, which makes me think it's a safe bet.
Okay.
Okay, so Alexa, what is the purpose of a jury?
Here's what I found on
Your pronunciation
reference.com.
of jury.
The purpose of a jury is to ensure a person has as fair of a trial as possible.
Yeah, nice.
Jury hears
Alexa.
evidence
Way to go,
of the case
team.
as-
High fives all around.
I think I'm going to suggest, James, that you do this one.
Yep. What's the one that's come up? What is the function of language? Well, I thought we could do that one. The other possibility I thought is we could ask, where was Bob Marley born?
That was going to be my next one. I was going for that one too.
So I think we should go with that.
What? I can't see the point values.
It is only one, but
Well, you're the team captain. I'm going to ask you to make.
I think the language one.
Keep it
I think we
going.
could save that because the other team are not allowed to use that, whereas the one that I've just come up with would now mean the other team can't use, right? Or we'll know
Sure.
either way. So I think for that reason, it's got to be maybe unpleasantly tactical, but I think it has to be that.
Alexa, where was Bob Marley born?
Bob Marley was born in 9 Miles, St. Anne, Jamaica in 1945.
Alexa.
Yep.
Stop.
I thought you were just going to leave off the country. I was like,
Yeah, I would have been
Just like-
Alexa.
I would have just been like, oh.
So we're not allowed to play for communication using the questions that have been specified, but we can still think up another way of getting communication, right?
Indeed.
Bob Marley was indeed born in a hospital.
This is true.
Smart talent, Alexa.
What a pain.
What is what is the purpose of Morse code? What is Morse code?
I don't know why you're going for communication. I think that's harder than oath. I would try to go for oath.
Any of the 2 pointers, to be fair, yeah. Laundry seems like it should be easy, but looks like it could get confused with washing and cause all sorts of trouble. Livestock feels like it should be easy.
We had a livestock one from Twin Flower. Hold on.
That'd be
Scrolling. What do you call an auction that sells animals?
Yeah. What do you call animals that are raised for meat, that are kept for
Yeah,
meat?
I thought I saw a different one from her as well that was better than that one, but I can't find it now. Scrolling. Repeat it, Twin Flower, if I don't find it in time.
I think this is one given to you. Alexa, what are some books written by Frank Peretti?
Oh, that sounds like a really good one.
Ooh. But Nico-chan, are you on our team or are you on James's team?
I
I'm
can't
not
see
sure
the-
how much it matters, to be honest.
What's
Okay.
the other option on the bottom line?
Let's
Communication.
take Duchess's. Yeah, what do you call farm animals?
Okay, yeah. Well, they might just
She
give us
lives on a
names.
farm. She's got to know.
Yeah,
I mean, she
that's
raises
true.
garlic, but she raises it from baby on. So, Alexa, what do you call farm animals?
She didn't pick it up. Do you want me to do it?
Yeah.
What do you collectively call farm animals?
Well, now you're changing the question, though.
Oh, we've
No,
already
I-
asked. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Confusing.
Alexa, what do you call farm animals?
Here's something I found on the web.
Uh-oh.
According to slideplayer.com, animals on farms: pig, sheep, cow, goat, chicken, sheepdog,
Yeah, it's going to
horse.
list us the names.
No.
No, we had
Was
to
that the end of the
specify.
answer?
We had to specify that we wanted the collective term, not the names of
I don't think
livestock.
Alexa knows the word collective, though.
Do something with that.
Mm.
I'm going to. Okay,
I'd
go
like
with this.
I think I was going to say actually, instead of that one, Bez, I was saying, well, the one that's Alexa, what are some books written by Frank Peretti? Very specific culture references seem to be pretty good. So I would say that's the one that I think we should go for.
What's the? Can we see the other card on the bottom? By the way, is it laundry and communication?
I've read that, actually. Just occurred to me.
You want me to go with that one?
I think so.
Alexa, what are some books written by Frank Peretti?
Lewis Library has 5 audible titles. Lewis, some recent ones include Malleus,
Alexa,
Xenos and Galaxy.
stop. She's just reading Lewis's Audible library, which
Oh,
is all just
no.
Warhammer. It's all just Warhammer. That's all.
Oh,
So
Okay.
she didn't like that.
We didn't get it.
Oh
No.
man,
oh,
so that's
what
a
did
miss.
So we want oath or livestock. Um,
Oh, it feels like there should be something easy
What-
to say.
what do doctors swear? They swear the Hippocratic Oath.
Yes, go for it.
Okay. Alexa, what do doctors swear?
I'm not sure.
I think it's because doctors swear, like it could be where she's getting confused. I could try reading it again if you want.
Try reading it again for Zem and just see if that makes sense.
Alexa, what do doctors swear?
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
No.
Dang.
Hmm.
If you can get it, you get the win, unfortunately. I would have thought it should know that one. Like, the Hippocratic Oath is a well-known fact.
Who did the Hippocratic Oath? Could we ask, like, who was Hippocrates? Or who was...
Wasn't
I mean, you can, but you're trying to get the word oath, not Hippocratic.
Yeah, but
Like
it would then say, you know, Hippocrates did the oath that
It was
doctors swear.
Hippocrates.
Hippocrates, yeah. So it would be.
Hippocrates.
We could just ask who was Hippocrates, and that might come up in that.
Or it could be what guidelines did Hippocrates?
I think that would be
Right.
complicated. Would confuse.
I think
it.
it's too complicated.
I think you just want to catch that one by like it catches a search term, finds a page in which it's mentioned. like Wikipedia. And that way, rather than try
But it
to.
has to be in like the first sentence of the
I like what
Wikipedia
you said,
article.
James. Who was Hippocrates?
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah?
would say. Yeah.
Okay. Alexa, who was Hippocrates?
According to Wikipedia, Hippocrates of Kos, also known as Hippocrates II, was a Greek physician of the age of Pericles, who is considered one of the most outstanding figures in the history of medicine. He is often referred to as the father of medicine in recognition of his lasting contributions to the field as the founder of the Hippocratic School of Medicine.
Oh,
Okay.
That's it. Did
Yeah.
it just
Yeah,
end?
that's it. Yeah.
Oh man!
Oh,
Brilliant.
We can
Miss.
try.
Oh.
What is the maiden code of conduct for the medical profession?
The Maiden Code of Conduct.
The main code of conduct for
Main
the
code of
medical
conduct.
profession.
Okay. Alexa, what is the main code of conduct for the medical profession?
According to Wikipedia, a code of conduct is a set of rules outlining the norms,
I don't think
rules,
so.
and responsibilities or proper practices of an individual party or an organization. A company code of conduct is a set of rules which is
No.
commonly written for employees of a company, which protects the business and informs the
Alexa?
employees of the company's.
Stop.
You didn't get it. It's too
It didn't get
complex.
medical. Why didn't it get medical?
pick up on the
It
medical.
didn't pick up on that at all.
Too complex. It already started answering.
Hmm.
have we had something about a phrase that's not been put forward yet for a collective term for animals?
Yeah, so we
ha-
could do that.
I don't think we've done this one.
How do you pledge allegiance to someone?
You swear an oath.
Might pick it up, I guess, as a kind of synonym of it. It would be great if there was like a more technical use of it, which, to be
You
honest,
can't
I
ask
would have
for
thought.
direct
Yeah, you
synonym,
can't. Yeah.
I don't think that's asking for synonym. That's just hoping it will find it as amongst the
Yeah.
text.
Yeah,
which is fair enough.
that's exactly my thinking.
Let's do
I
this.
I feel like Oathsworn is a sword from like Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings or something.
It's something. Yeah.
Ew, if
Oath
there's
fish.
is there any other famous oaths?
There's a character who's Oathbreaker.
What is the
Oathbreaker.
forthcoming? I don't know, because it's something along the lines of what is the forthcoming Leader Games release?
Okay, people who
I
are
don't
on our
know,
team,
like, that would
tell
be
us
also
and
complicated.
yeah, go for it. 'Cause it's
Because we can't ask for a direct synonym. It has to be something that finds it.
Yeah.
what's his perjury?
Ooh, nice.
Cool, that. Yeah,
That's,
that,
yeah.
yeah. Let's try it.
Get it.
I think we should try it.
Alexa, what is perjury?
According to Wikipedia, perjury is the word used for a person that tells a lie while they are under oath. Committing perjury is against the law.
Alexa,
and punished with a jail or prison
brilliant.
sentence.
Stop.
So basically, what we've
According
decided
to
is
Wikipedia,
that
perjury is
whoever's-
the word used for a person.
whichever team Aqua is on is going to win.
That's
Apparently.
not a new
Yeah,
fact. That's something I've always known, and why it hurt me so badly that Aqua picked the other team. It's not because I care at all about Aqua Zulus. Like, who cares? You know?
Man, this is harsh. I thought there was love between you two.
I mean, we can ask Moobot how much love is between us, but
I mean, you know how much love
that
there is
most
between
reliable
me and
system.
Sate?
There's no
Between
time
me
for
and
love
Sate,
once
there's
this game is
100%
on.
love, according to Moobot.
There's just no time for
I'm
that once this
asking.
game is on.
Moobot right now says that there's 19% love between the two of us, and I think that's reflected in this game.
Oh, but Alex loves you.
I know.
But I know that you are going to depart, Sate, because it is that time of night. Thank you for suggesting a great game, and it was definitely lots of fun.
It was really fun.
That was so cool. That was so much fun. It was great.
It was fun
Do you
playing
want
with you
to
guys.
share
Yeah.
anything before you skedaddle?
Nothing special today. So
Okay.
I
Take care.
also will skedaddle because I have stuff.
Okay.
Grey
Of
walls
the
to
work
paint.
variety. So
Alright.
Was
we should play with the
lovely to
robot
see
again.
you two.
yeah,
it was a pleasure to meet James, who I haven't met before, and I know the other two. So
We don't
Um,
matter.
yeah. You don't mind. Oh, I mean, you matter more than I do, Emily. I mean, I've been here far too long. I'm just just an accessory now. But yes, we should shout at Alexa again in the future, I think.
Yes, that was
Lovely
really, really
to
good.
see you,
I think Alexa will follow.
Alan and Duchess.
I'll catch you all again soon.
We are going
Take care. Bye.
see
Bye.
you later, Andrew. So Andrew is gone because Andrew does not like word games. And yeah, I was thinking that at this point, that's definitely a game that I think we should bring into our regular rotation.
Yeah, that was
Because
really great. I kind of hope that they don't improve Alexa too much because I feel like
Make it too easy.
it will it will take all the fun out. Yeah, it's really good.
I feel like as I'm going to be team captain next time because I feel like you just want to be like snappy and have two people who are just going to be like, boom, first person that the chat says, like, let's just go for it. And then it might just be, okay, we just fail to get one of them and then we spend the whole game trying for one until it gets to like 15, 16 points for this one thing. And then, yeah, because like that last one, it was 6 points. So whoever had
good.
gotten it would have won the game,
I
which
think
was
that's
so...
such a good mechanic. It's a brilliant design game. It's one of the most innovative party games I've seen in a long time.
It's really interesting because it's obviously very similar to Codenames, but you're not able to rely on how you know the other person. Like you can kind of think about how another person is, like how their brain works if you're playing with them in Codenames, but with that you're relying on Alexa. But you almost want the function to be able to go for more than one card at the same time, like you can in Codenames. Like you want to be able to see if you can link them together, but I think that's way too complex.
It's also educational because it's actually teaching a little bit about how machine learning works. Because and where it seems to get things kind of spookily correct and when they're just completely off base, which is I think is really interesting too. So yeah, it's really cool. It's very, very really cool game.
So what I was planning to do, if you are both down for it, is quickly ask you about a recent highlight and then play a super quick game which is called Nano-Muckell, which is even shorter than Micro-Muckell.
Fantastic. Will I need my own L deck? Because I've got it to
No,
hand
you will
somewhere.
need pen and paper.
Ah, okay.
And everyone in chat is able to play along as well.
Oh, cool.
I played it 6 times this afternoon. Took me about half an hour, but that was me. And so it might take us like 10 minutes rather than 5 minutes. And we'll see how we get on.
Am I allowed to use a Google Doc? Is there there's
Yeah.
something pen and paper? Oh, good. I can just use that.
Yeah,
as well.
you can use digital pen and paper. You can use a text thing, whatever you want.
Excellent.
So, we've got, first of all, let's talk about recent highlights, living life and seeing the sights, recent highlights. So, other than that game that we've just played, which was definitely a recent highlight for me, this morning I got to walk around. I just actually climbed a bit of a hill and I got out of breath. I'm not going to say, oh, I'm in tip-top shape. But I was like, okay, I got up the hill. I felt like, okay, I've actually perspired a little bit before my morning shower. And so tomorrow, I'll see how I get on, but I'm planning to do the same, like go down, go up the hill and, get a little perspiration and exercise going. That was my recent highlight.
Fantastic. That's a great highlight.
How about you, James?
Well, I would say I'm going to go with an exercise theme one. I think I've had quite a lot of interesting experiences in lockdown in general in terms of games, actually, which has been really interesting, mostly because they've been things I wouldn't normally play. And the big one for me has been stuff with VR. So I bought myself an Oculus Quest back in June, and it blew me away in terms of like how different the experience is for other things. And one of the things that you can do in it, which part of the reason I bought it, is the exercise games in it are actually really good. So there's particularly one that I was playing, which is called 2 boxing ones, which I do. One's kind of arcade style one called Creed Rise to Glory, which you have like a virtual gym you go into and you're sort of practicing. There's like a dodge thing. We have to keep punching a ball and then dodging it, and it comes back so fast. You have to constantly do these really fast squats and then keep punching really fast. And actually, after about 5 minutes, you're exhausted, which is really hard to do in like a digital game normally. And there's also ultra realistic boxing one, which is frankly a bit terrifying because people are right up the grill. But actually, again, incredible exercise. And actually, I think many years ago, I thought the business that I wanted to create, but just had no way near enough money to do it, would be like a VR fitness business, because I think it would make a lot of gamifying physical activity even more. It's a really fun idea, and I think it's not quite there yet, but I do think like we're on the way to that, and I think that's really cool. So discovery of that, for me, making my workouts more exciting, was a big thing for me in terms of getting me a little bit fit during this period when one's just stuck at home all the time.
I like how we're keeping with the exercise theme, and I invite everyone in chat to share something. And Alex has said that their doctor said getting a little out of breath is good for you. So I took up smoking.
It's a logical response.
Close, but no cigar.
I do not agree with everything that I read out. So I'm just going to say that. And some things should be taken in jest, of course, for those who are to understand. Anyway, so Emily, what is a recent highlight of yours?
Well, yesterday, Rowan came off his oxygen supply because, he was born early. He was born 3 months early. So for like nearly 8 months, he's had some form of tube in and around his face. And so today is the first time that we've like ever seen just him. And it's amazing.
That does sound so marvelous.
Yeah, fantastic. That's really great.
It's really exciting. It's like we have a normal baby. I'm no longer falling over things and having to unplug and plug him in whenever I leave a room. It's crazy.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations indeed. It's fantastic.
And Alex or Neko-chan, if you want to share any genuine recent highlights, then feel free. Otherwise, I am going to swap myself around. Sorry, James, I'm going to make myself bigger so I can...
I just want to say I'm glad to hear that I do look less like a Lego man in real life, which is good, because that is my Twitter picture is very much a Lego man. It was made for me by Catherine Stipple, who created Nyctophobia, and she'd make Lego versions of people. And ever since she made one, I was like, she'd managed to get the pose right in my previous profile picture as well. I was like, So, yeah, that's great to hear I look human and not plastic, mostly.
So we are starting off. Yeah, this does. So Nano-Muckell, this is. I didn't know which version we were going to play because there's an 8-card version which is slightly simpler, but we might end up all having the same score. It will be interesting to find out. I've never played it with anyone else. I've just played it on my own. There's also the 12-card version, which definitely has a lot more going on. But I thought, you know what, this is going to be the end of a long day. Right now we're all a little bit brain dead. So another day when we're, this is a word game themed day, which I think maybe we'll start doing these Tabletop Tuesdays like themed or something. But yeah, I wanted to as quick as possible. So we're going for 8 cards. For those who don't know the ELL deck, and this is going to be the first card of the game, you start off with one of these letters, S or C, and you put it at the start of a word. Now, the second card, you choose one of the 2 letters there, and then you either put it to the right of the first word, or you start a second word. And then you keep on going. You're allowed to work on as many words as you want. But remember, it's only 8 cards. So, only 8 letters, because you can only choose 1 letter from each one. You still have wild cards. Believe it or not, you have 3 wild cards. And you might want to use them because it's not just about getting all 8 letters into words, because one of those words, which would be the longest one, is going to get doubled. So the top potential score is 16 points, which is an 8-letter word, which you've managed to use, making these 8 cards, which I managed to do once out of 6 times I played. So we'll see how we get on. Does that broadly make sense?
It does. I have no anticipation that I'll do at all well at it, but I'm excited to play nonetheless.
Awesome. Should I make myself bigger again, or should I just keep it as it says? Because you can kind of see the cards,
I
right?
can see that one.
Yeah,
Yep.
I can see it.
Yep.
Okay, so choose an S or a C to start your first word. Or you could use a wild card, but it feels a bit premature to do that. Remember, you have 3 wild cards. The wild card is instead of one of the letters.
Just a quick question. I need to pick that now, or I can choose that later.
You mean what the wild card is?
Whether I'm picking S or C to begin with.
Oh, you need to pick it now.
Okay, got it.
You need to choose, is it S or C? And then you write it down. I'm just going to share this. I chose S. Maybe C is also a good one. Because actually, now I think about it, C can be followed by R, which is pretty powerful. But S can be followed by H, but so can C.
Yeah, an A.
I'm
And
double.
Alex
I'm
says that they can see.
questioning my choice.
Do I have to? Oh, do I have to show on the paper what I chose?
No, you don't have to show, but have you made your choice?
I have made my choice.
Okay. I or Y? So if you think that you will be able to make the 8-letter word potentially, put one of these to the right. And Alex is aiming for Senorita, which is, you're already, unless
Already
you
out.
use the wild card. I've gone. So,
Ooh.
R or D, this is arguably really dire.
This is terrible.
Sid.
Okay, no. Are proper nouns allowed?
No.
No.
Names of people or places or companies.
Oh.
Or...
All I could think of was Sidmouth. I was like, I can't do
I'm
Sidmouth.
thinking I might make Syria, but no, that's
You can use words in other languages as long as you know what they mean.
okay.
That's my general rule. So I've got sit with a wild card beside it.
Oh, I forgot about the wild cards.
Yeah, remember there's 3 wild cards and there's only 5 cards remaining. Are you ready?
Do we still get some points if we can make a shorter than 8-letter word?
Oh, yeah. You just want to make the words as long as possible.
Okay, so
Oh, yes. T or C. That card has 2 choices. T or C. Have you made that choice? I went with, I'm thinking of sift or sifting or sifted.
yeah. I went with a wild card for that one.
Yeah, same.
Haven't got a lot of choice here.
R or B.
No, that's not helpful.
I could go a wild card, but I'm starting my second word, I think. So you want to have as few words as possible and have one of them be as long as possible. Because if you manage to make all 8 in one word, that is rather brilliant. If you manage to make 8 one-letter words, that is rather bad. But, in the middle, it could be. So, I or B? Ooh. I or B? Oh, it was R or B was the one before. which was it could be really bad or really brilliant for you. And then I hope that helps you. And so that was R or B, which I put like this. And then I or B, I did into an I. And including this one, there's only 3 cards remaining. So if you haven't used all your wild cards, this is where you're kind of going to be thinking, okay, what can I do with my wild card? So you do get a lot of flexibility. You're welcome, Alex. And so the penultimate cards, are you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
It is E or P. Every person eventually prioritizes one letter or the other. And the final card, it is A or P. Of course, if you've got a wild card remaining, it does not matter what this final one is.
I may have completely screwed myself.
Oh, sorry, I should have asked if I was going too quickly.
Oh no, it wasn't you going too quickly. It's just that I forgot how to count to 8 for a little bit there. And I think I've made a word that I can't finish. What were the last 2 letters? Sorry, Bez.
So the penultimate card was E or P, and then the one after that was A or P.
A or P. Okay.
I can make a 6-letter word, but not an 8-letter word.
So did you make a 1-letter word beside it, or a 2-letter, or was it just 6 and that's it?
No, it's just 6 and 2 random letters. No, it's not that great.
So I did sifting. I managed to do sifting by doing the wild card for the F, and I got the I, and then the B is just a random thing. You get 3 wild cards. You get 3 wild cards, Neko-chan. And so I got 14 points because 7 times 2. If B had been a word, then I would get 15 points because everything else is multiplied by 1. If you see what I mean.
Yeah, makes sense.
Ooh, Neko-chan got distress. Distress. Whoa, is that an 8-letter?
Yeah, it is. Oh,
wow, nice.
I feel like I'm a rank amateur. That's excellent.
Yeah.
what did you get, Emily? What did you get?
Well, I was going for daring, but then I forgot how to count and lost track of how many cards we had left. So I had DARI, and obviously PD were the last 2 cards, and AP were the last 2 cards. There's nothing I can make with that. So it's SIP. So I get 6 points.
Okay, I managed to make syrups.
Oh,
and so
you were so bold with your Y. I was like, can I do Y?
I was like, to be fair, the U and the P and the S were all just wild cards. So, but syrups, I was like, well, that's the best I think I can do on that one. 12 points, I think, right?
Yep. And Alex, sidestep. So that's another 8-letter for a perfect score of 16. So we've got Neko-chan and Alex with 16. Myself not quite as good with 14 with sifting and syrups. And then, yeah.
Let's not talk about it.
Shall we have another go?
Yes.
I feel like I need to reclaim some pride.
Absolutely. I'm only beginning to, I feel like, oh my God.
So this is Nano-Muckell. Can you hear this chair creaking? It is pretty loud, isn't it?
I can hear that, yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, so we're starting again.
Okay.
Hope everyone's ready.
Yeah.
A or L? I'm going with that. A or L? Another looming choice. Oh, you. Ooh. Oh. I've gone for AU, which might be a terrible choice, but yeah. S or B? That sexy beast. This could be the beast with 6 packs.
Oh, hang on. Did I miss one? Sorry. I got...
It's the
What were
third
the last
card.
cards? Oh, okay, yeah.
AL,
A and L.
OU,
U,
and then
SB.
SB.
Okay. Okay.
I'm thinking of auberge, like auberge de jeunesse.
Oh, very nice.
Yes! EK! I promise I have not stacked these cards. But I did not. After I shuffled the deck, I've left the 8 off, so we know that the initial 8 aren't going to be seen again, if you know what I mean. So everybody knows. Of course. Oh, I want to double check that I'm spelling auberge de jeunesse correctly and that you can pluralize it with an S at the end. I mean, N or D. This is your pre-penultimate card, so free to go after this.
Have we lost Baz?
I don't think so.
No, I just wanted to type in auberge with an S and just, yes, auberge with an S, it does work. So I am either going to get auberge singular or auberge with an S. It just depends whether one of these letters come out perfectly for me. Oh man. R or L.
And we only have one card left after this.
Yes, this is the penultimate card.
Oh, okay.
That might be really lousy for you, or it might be good, I don't know. R or L. And are we ready for the final card? It is T or G. Oh man. Didn't work out for me. Oh well. That's golf. That's rafting.
Oh no.
That is the way that I ended up with auberge.
Yeah.
Which means hostile in French. And I did not, unfortunately, have an S at the end. And none of those. I was actually pretty lucky that 4 out of the 7 cards lined up perfectly for me. But yeah, that means that again, I get 14 points with auberge. How about yourselves?
Just 10 for me with Lossy.
Lossy. Lossy.
Yes.
And you didn't manage to do anything with the other 3.
The type of audio format where you lose certain compression. That's why. Oh no, it's really.
Or indeed, any graphics format. So, for example, JPEGs are a lossy format.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, indeed.
I didn't know that.
Because every time you resave a JPEG into a J, yes, exactly.
I knew that, but I didn't realize that there was a word for it.
Ooh, Aquasilus has my losers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 14 points for Alex.
Very nice.
I got losers and then la, as in LA.
La. Ooh, that's a word like do re mi so fa la ti. Yeah, that's also 14 points. You have definitely redeemed yourself.
Actually, I could have made losers as well. Damn it.
Kun. Is that 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Blacken. So 14 for everyone except for James.
10 for me.
But that was a pretty close game.
Yeah.
Shall we have one last one and call it tonight?
I think that sounds good.
Yeah, best of 3.
I mean, you say best of 3 as if there's 2 of us or something, but
Well, no. And also, I did so abysmally on the first round. I think I'm going to just like erase that from my memory.
I mean, you didn't really know what was going on at the time, so
I mean, I've played Micro-Muckell, so I was vaguely aware of the concept. I just
yeah,
had a
like
moment.
only having 8 cards rather than 16.
It's a big change.
What,
Yeah.
I'm guessing that means you can have multiple different sizes of this game until you get up to like Mega Muckle or Macro Muckle.
So, like, should I explain the story in 30 seconds approximately, or at least less than a minute? I'll see how quickly I can do it. Starting now. So, Mickle and Muckle were the 7th headline game for the deck. Mickle is a 1-player game using the deck. You need to have your own deck, and then you decide along the way whether it's going to be a T or a G. So you could say, okay, I'm putting the there, and then there's the R, because you could have a T, R, or a GR. Anyway, so I was like, okay, you know what? We can't meet each other. We can't play with these decks. There used to be many a Mickle makes a Muckle, which is when you have multiple people with a deck each, and then you play it solo. But writing it out, so it was a bit long. It didn't quite fit the let's socialize via video format. So I made Mini Muckle, which was 24 cards. That was still a bit complicated for my niece, so I made Micro Muckle, which was 16 cards and simpler rules. And then I decided that we should have Nano-Muckell, which is only 8 or 12 cards. I wasn't sure at the time. And that is a story in exactly 1 minute.
Fantastic. Excellent.
And I guess Mega Muckle, to my mind, would be a lot of people playing old classic Muckle. I tried to get that running at TerraCon a couple of times, but yeah, it didn't quite work. We only had like 4 people for the bigger one, I want to say. But hopefully one day, my dream is to have like 50 people all playing Muckle at the same time, and then I will, just open a whole bunch of cheap decks and make it happen.
One day. I like it.
One day. Okay, are you ready for the final game?
Yes, I am ready to see if I can at least make a 7-letter word. This is what I'm very hopeful I can do.
R or M?
Oh, okay.
Remember, it's all about the secondary words, James, because if you had, after your 5-letter word, if you made another 2-letter word,
Yeah, that's what I've got to do.
R or M? I mean, neither of these are the best choices. I'm just going to say, I feel like C, S, and T are really where you want to be at with your first letter.
They're not awful, though, at least. They're not like X or something like that.
Well, with an X, you've got the S alongside it. Anyway, so the second letter, E or W? E or W?
Common beginning, isn't it? Which is something.
There's one that everyone wants, I think, here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm assuming everyone's gone for the E.
It's pretty much what I've done.
IQ.
Oof.
Impressionable queens. Oof, oof, oof. I don't like this. We're only 3 cards in, and already I am using one of my free wild cards.
Same.
I or Q. Halfway through the game, we've got T or M. This matters. Which one would we choose? I've made my choice. Have you chosen which one you want from this material?
Yep.
Going into the second half of the game already, it is A or G. Oof.
Yep.
I'm using my second wild card. I'm thinking resting or resters or rested. I don't know. We'll see what comes up. I could have gone for, maybe I was being too bullish. Maybe I should have really chosen the A as a single letter word. I missed that opportunity. See,
I'm just going to check the spelling of something because I'm having a brain fart.
that's totally cool.
Ooh.
What was that?
And I've chosen to use the I as my second word just to make sure that I can, because I, O, and A are one-letter words. And also E, Y, if you count Spanish, because it means and. But anyway, I or L. Oh, whoa, no way. Aqua has already... Okay, I guess Aqua's got like 2 wild cards left, and they don't even care what the last ones are.
So unfair.
Man, what did you manage to get? What did you manage to get? How did you do this? How did you do this? N or Z? I have managed to make my 7-letter word, at least. Resting. And N or Z, has everyone done that? And are you ready for the final card?
Yes.
It is T or H. Ooh, I scored my highest score on camera. I promise I did score 16 once this afternoon out of 6 times, but I did manage to get 14, 14, 15. I'm quite proud of that. So I got resting for 7, which makes 14 points, and I, which has an additional 1 point.
Okay.
What's it? Oh, man, that's smart.
Oh, yeah.
Mental. Oh, nice. I see it now.
Really good.
Like looking back, and then use the wild cards here.
Oh my god.
Tau.
Oh.
Yeah, that was very nice. Mentally.
Watering. So good.
They all seem so obvious.
Water. Wait, watering?
If you
Wait,
use
did you start?
wild card on the first one?
That doesn't quite work.
Does it not work? Even with 3 wilds?
Because you start off with that, so that would have to be wild.
Yes.
The second card was the E or W. That would have to be wild.
Oh.
And then that
no.
has to be wild. And then T. What?
Unless are they reordering after the letters come out?
Yeah, you're not allowed to. You're not allowed to swap the letters around. Every letter that you put has to go to the right of the previous words. Of the previous letters, I should say. So maybe I should have. Yeah, maybe this is a game where. Yeah, I need to make more of a point of explaining with my sheet. At least it's a quick game, so you don't kind of lose too much time.
Indeed, I managed to get 6 this time because I got require and I stupidly committed to an early queue, which was my problem. So and then I was hoping for like at the end, so I could be like require no. But, in the end, no, it didn't work out. Require NT isn't anything, unfortunately.
REQUIRE. Isn't that 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Isn't it require 7?
Oh, then I've got nothing. So I scored 0.
Oh no!
Oh man.
Tragic.
I'm sorry.
My own silly fault. Not counting letters properly.
Like, did you spell require correctly?
Well,
Did you miss
no,
the
because
E?
I missed a letter somewhere. I must have. I thought the 3 wildcards covered the end, but they don't because there's actually 4 letters require. So I get 0, unfortunately.
What did you manage to get, Emily?
I got memoir.
Oh,
OIRE.
And there's
14
no,
points.
there's no E on the end. I googled it.
Yeah, there isn't.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why I googled it because I wasn't sure. And then
Moir.
I only had TH for the other word, which is obviously nothing. So just 12.
Still, that's a decent thing. And what we've decided again is that Alex is pretty good at this game. What we've basically learned tonight is that Alex is good at games in general.
Very, very good.
I think, yeah. So what I've also decided is that when I make a strategic game, I want Alex to test it. But I'm glad that at least one of the times I managed to get as good as Alex.
Absolutely. Yeah, exactly.
Alex sets the bar.
Yeah.
Very much does.
But I hope that you've had fun. Thank you for sticking around, Alex and Neko-chan. That is that. And as we wind up, I always like to ask people, what are you looking forward to? Hopes and ambitions, it's over to you for this final section, where I like to invite everyone who's with me on camera and anyone who's watching, and also anyone who's watching after the fact, to say, hey, what am I looking forward to? And personally, I guess I am looking forward to, and I've got to hope to go up the hill again tomorrow. I'm going to go down the hill and then up the hill. And I've also got, I'm looking forward to, I guess my streams. I'll talk about that. I'm looking forward to just exploring more of this place that I am in. Because,
That's great.
it's me. How about, let's go clockwise. How about Emily?
Well, I'm helping to organise a big raffle for UK indie publishers as part of this board game raffle group that I joined recently. And I've got like so many prizes. Oh my goodness. So many prizes. I want to enter, but I can't for obvious reasons. So I've got a really cool raffle. And I'm playtesting a game with the guys who run the raffle on Thursday night. They've made a game and they want me to try it, and I'm going to have to be on my best behavior because I have previously been described as Simon Cowell when it comes to judging games. Because I did Wyvern's Lair at UKG like last year, and maybe year before, and apparently I was Simon Cowell. So take from that what you want.
So you are very mean.
I think I'm constructive. I ask very pointed questions, and people don't necessarily take very kindly to that.
Alex has apparently started a 1-week digital painting course, and they are
That's
looking
fun.
forward to learning new skills.
Fantastic.
Not quite. I wish it was like The Voice, where I could like push a button and my chair would turn around very dramatically. That'd be fantastic. I do have a swivel chair. I could do it. Could do a very homegrown
Put up
version.
the hair just so you
You
can
just
flick
sort of like hit the button and then just sort of push yourself with your feet.
Just,
awkwardly, a
swivel.
couple of rotations around, and then
Get
just
stuck on
suddenly-
something.
Yeah, exactly. It sounds great.
Very dramatic hair flick. Mine is my hair
Yeah,
needs a trim.
No, I can't participate in the hair flicking at the moment. It's just not going to work.
Yeah, like you'll have to do a lot of effort to even.
I think I might give myself a brain aneurysm trying
Yeah,
to do
You
that.
could get
So-
extensions.
No, I won't.
You could do extensions. These are a thing.
Yeah, that's true. Very true. Very true.
In some playtests, you know what? This reminds me of the 25th when I'm chatting to someone about the chairperson theory of playtesting, where the point is it's like you're in a meeting, you need to be the one to run things. But anyway, James, what are you looking forward to?
Well, very, very shortly, I should be receiving the sample box for Magnate, so I can see what it looks like. And
So when you say very shortly, you don't mean today, because
No,
it's
no,
already
no.
pretty late on.
No. I mean, in the next few days. So, and then
That's still pretty
hopefully,
exciting.
yeah, exactly. And I'm hopeful just to be able to sign everything off and go, yes, that's all good, and not be like, no, it doesn't look right, which will hopefully be not what I have to say. So that will be very exciting doing that. And so I'm hopeful, cross fingers very much so, that it should all be fine. I've actually already seen the buildings, and they had to come separately as they get on with the plastic tooling, and they look awesome. The quality of the masters is absolutely insane. So very pleased with that. But that's I'm super looking forward to seeing all the card components and the lovely box that will come in.
We got our Venice sample today.
Oh, very nice. Oh, it looks fantastic.
Yes. It's very good.
Can you open it up?
Yeah, I'll
Or
show
not?
you something.
Yeah.
It's okay. Backers
Oh.
have already seen it. But the gondoliers are the most exciting thing.
Gondoliers.
Let me make bigger.
Oh my god, amazing. That's
And they
fantastic.
stack.
That is pretty
We
cool.
have double-decker gondoliers.
What?
Wait, is that a real thing?
Do things
No.
go in the gondoliers as well? Or are they
Yes,
just like...
we have
That doesn't
resources.
seem.
So we have little cubes. So you go around the canals of Venice, putting stuff in your boat. And yeah, canals. The gondoliers have to stack, which is
Fantastic.
pretty great.
That is awesome. That is absolutely fantastic.
It's very
That's great.
exciting.
I must admit that.
Aww.
Oh my god! Oh, we've got some gorgeous components. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, we've had a lot of fun designing them, and yeah, it was just so great to actually have it come in today.
Yeah, that's really cool. That's so much fun. That's great.
Man, that's. Wow, this reminds me actually of 2 tasks that I actually need to finish before, I think, the 18th. So, Wednesday. So, before in the next couple of days. One thing that I actually should do tonight, I should kind of do a tiny bit more work tonight. I'm going to I'm going to give a shout out to Ellie Dix, who has a Christmas crack.
Yeah, she's got a Christmas cracker that's full of games. That's on Kickstarter at the moment. She's already hit her goal. I think she's actually running a giveaway at the moment. I don't know if that's what Bez is hunting down.
Interesting. Is this a Kickstarter project?
Yeah, there's Dark Imp Games.
Oh right,
Yeah,
yeah.
What I just found.
One giant cracker, 16 games.
It's really cool.
Oh, what a great
So,
idea!
I'm going to just share this everywhere because, disclaimer, Ellie is a friend in as much as we have playtested quite a bit together on Fridays at Royal Festival Hall. And I know a lot. I've played maybe a couple of these. I'm going to turn off the thing. There's the overview. There's 6 different games that you can play with a single set of components. And it's like one giant cracker. And there's a stretch goal that is for, hey, can we make like a little book that helps people make games? And so what Tully's done is reach out to a bunch of designers and say, hey, do you have like a little design challenge, just like 60 words or something? So I asked Tully to send me over the rules to all of the games so I can look over something and send a few things inspired by that. And there's going to be like something going into that. And so, yeah, that is Ellie's Kickstarter project. And the other thing that I need to do is, Tabletop Gaming Live. James, you and I recorded a thing along with Golhova and Zach for Tabletop Gaming Live.
Yes.
And I was going to record something myself, but I've not done it yet because I am not quite as organized. And the problem is when it's just you and you don't have to organize a date, they're just like, yeah, I'll do it whenever. So I'm going to make sure that I write my notes and I do it all tomorrow. I'm going to do a couple of sorts of more lecture-y things, if you know what I mean. More akin to what I do for UK Games Expo. I can't remember what I promised to do, but I promised 2 things. I think one of them was basically the ins and outs of making a game system, and one of them's about word games or something. I can't remember. It's things that I have some knowledge of.
Yeah, sounds excellent. I'd be always really interested to hear that. So I did have a discussion with Tabletop Gaming Live about recording something else, but I need to chase them up on that as well. There was something about the M word which they wanted me to discuss. So so it should be kind of interesting. Cool. I've just backed that Cracker Games, by the way, because that looked incredible. So
Awesome.
What a great idea.
I'll have to tell. That's the second person who's told me that they backed it. Well, I'm going to take it as granted that it's because of me, because I just told you about it. But you're the second person who's basically said, yeah, I backed it because of me. Yeah, and so...
incredible cost per acquisition. Fantastic.
Yeah, so that is a thing. Basically, it's all about being friends and supporting your friends who are doing cool things. Yeah, if you want to, I should have asked you both for your links. If you type up links right now, maybe put yourselves on mute if your keyboards are loud, and type up your links, and I will put them in all the comments. If you want to find me, I'm stuffbybez.com, stuffbybez.bigcarsal.com, twitter.com/stuffbybez, where I tweet a lot, instagram.com/stuffbez, where I share pictures of things I made, things I'm playing, or pretty things in the world, twitch.tv/stuffbybez for my streams, facebook.com/thingsbybez is a thing, stuffbybez@gmail.com, and the only other thing is if you go to my thing and go to stuffbybez.com/streams. Whoops, I put in a space there. Yep, that doesn't work. So, yep, this is showing how terrible my typing is. Live on Twitch. There we go. Streams, redirecting to Google Calendar of Bez streams. And what are we coming up? It is going to be Safety and Board Games with Lolvi tomorrow. And then Media Marketing with Dina. Then Inventing Games. And then Love and Business with Emily. That's you.
It is.
And then Localization, Legality and Ethics, and Tiebreakers with Alan Paul.
Wow, fantastic.
That's the weekly thing. So, yeah. If people want to find you, Emily, where can people find you?
We are Braincrack Games on everything. I've given Bez a link to pre-order Venice, where you can get Venice, the very shiny game that I just showed you. Or you can find me at CM Clay on Twitter, where I just tweet whatever I'm thinking about, and sometimes that's about French toast.
Fantastic.
It's really delicious.
Not French
breakfast.
toast, the game, literally French toast.
Yeah, I made French toast for breakfast the other day, and now I want to eat French toast for breakfast every single day.
And
It's so good.
James, where do you like to be found?
Well, I think the link you just posted there is great for finding Magnate. The Kickstarter campaign has all the different reviews we've got, which is looking really good. And also a link to the pre-order you can get to for there as well. I think in general, you can go to my blog, which is nailergames.com, if you want to read all about my different idle thoughts on board game design and kind of product management in board games. And the other place is if you want to have a chat with me on Twitter, that's probably the best place to get hold of me, where I am at nailerjames, appropriately enough, on Twitter.
Wow. Alex is being a super awesome mod and sharing all the links just like that. Thank you very much, Alex.
Excellent.
And so those are things that people looking after the facts can see. And
Thank you, Alex.
yeah, to recap, how can we recap? Well, we played 2 games of that Hello Robot, and I think we might have won one and lost one. I really can't remember.
I think
I think we won both.
Yeah, I think we did actually, but it was just a lot of fun, and there was like just tension of like what's going to happen.
So good.
I think like it was just Hello Robot. That was a brilliant game, and yeah, Nano-Muckell, I would like to ask you, what did you think of it? Would you like to play it again? Give me a +2, +1, 0, or no, I don't want to play it again. How do you feel about it? Any comments?
I really liked it. I mean, it's harder, and I think it took me some time to adjust to it, but I really enjoyed it.
I'm going to leave this because because I'm not really a word game person, so I don't know that it's a game that sort of would be massive upstreet just for genre. But what I really liked about it was how incredibly focused, like incredibly streamlined and efficient it is. So like it was just like get in there, try and make your words. There's no kind of fat on it, so to speak, at all, which I really liked. So a really fast-paced word game. It's good stuff.
Oh, I've almost forgot. One thing that we used to do with Micro-Muckell that we could do here is you try to make a sentence with all of your words. So I would say, I was sifting
I like that.
I was sifting rice as I was resting myself inside the auberge de jeunesse.
What could I make with this? What could I make?
I don't know why I keep saying auberge de jeunesse, youth hostel, rather than just hostel.
It's more fun that way. It's a better way to phrase it. So, yeah, I guess
we did win because of you, Alex. That's true.
Well, if I can add in a couple of extra connecting words, I'm going to say I require lossy syrups. is what I'm going to go with there. I think is what I will say.
Nice
sentence. Which certainly sounds something about Hello Robot sounds like a very robotic thing to demand. I think
I'd be changing mine a lot, but while sipping wine. Oh no, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh my goodness. While sipping wine, I wrote memoirs about losers.
Oh, that's kind of.
That's very good.
Sad.
Yeah.
That's like poetic. It's like. So are you kind of a really mean person who's just basically slagging off everyone, like saying, "Oh, you're a loser," or are you kind of saying, "Oh yeah, I am one of those losers"?
Well, I think
I
it's
am-
very-
Yeah, I like to imagine I'm sat in a graveyard with a typewriter and a box of wine. We're not having a bottle of wine; it's a box.
it's a
Wow.
And yeah, I'm writing memoirs about people's who I only know their name and date of birth and stuff. It's all very The Cure, really, isn't it?
Wow.
Yeah, but the fact that you've managed to get some literary ambiguity into it as well, I'm very impressed by. That's
I really like this.
that's a good idea. I think you just found a new addition to the game.
So yeah, Alex or from me, short and sweet.
Was
Yeah, I
that
think-
Alex's words?
No, Alex's words were 8 letters long.
I think just
Alex's
the feedback on the
words
game.
were eight,
Yes, on
and
Nano-Muckell's first playtesting.
yeah. But if you get something before we finish up, then great for you. And we'll. But yeah, that was a recap of what's happened. We played that. People seem to have enjoyed it. Wrap up. Is there anything else you want to say before we wrap up?
No, just thank you very much for inviting me on. It's been tremendous fun.
Thank you
Same,
for coming. And thank you, Emily.
That's okay. I've had fun, and I'm looking forward to Saturday as well.
Oh, me too. And I want to thank everyone who's been watching. Obviously, Alex, Xate, and Alan, the moderators, especially Alex, for sticking around and also for helping Team Vin win. And also Jay Foolsguard, Neko-chan, it was lovely to have you with us. And so, yeah, thank you. And, Alex has
that's
got
so
their
good.
thing. I will have to sidestep losers to keep myself mentally stable. Oh my gosh, that is good. Just showing off everyone how it's done. This is like laying the...
Laying it on thick.
I was going to say, what's the word? This is the thing to aim for.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean. Words fail me. It has been a lovely thing. If you've enjoyed this, share, spread the word. Next streams, look at that link that I've got there. And the only thing left to do is to say bye, 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 bye. This is a goodbye song. Bye, 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 bye. Thank you for watching along. Bye, 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 bye. This is the end of the show. Bye, 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 bye. And now it's time to go. Bye, 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 bye. This is the goodbye song. Bye, 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 bye. Thank you for watching along. Bye, 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 bye. This is the end of the show. Bye, 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 bye. And now it's time to go. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, hello, Prey. You just jumped in time, but yeah, sorry, we're just finishing up. But love you and bye-bye.